versus the Soaring Eagles of Union City. Spectators are asked to please beware of the exits in case of an emergency. Introduce the starting lineups for the visiting team, the Cardinals of Westwood. At forward, a senior, number 1, Soaring. At guard, a junior, number 3,
I said something like HCIAL Athletics got it on YouTube. Watch it. See if you can make it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
A senior, number 14, and our fully home team, the Soaring Eagles of Union City. At guard, a senior, number 1, HCIAL. At guard, a junior, number 2, At guard, a senior, number 3, Fernando. At forward, a junior, number 4, HCIAL. And at forward, a senior, number 5, ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball!
Good evening and welcome back to HCIAL Athletics. Welcome back to the MLK Basketball Classic here on Martin Luther King Day. My name is Manny Pereira. Next to me is Caden Drumler. We got another very highly anticipated matchup between the Union City Eagles and the Westwood Cardinals. How are you feeling about this game today, Caden?
Well, it's going to be a big test for Union City. Westwood coming into this one, they're hot, and they keep their opponents from scoring. They've won plenty of games this season, scoring under 50 points on offense themselves. It's going to be tough for Union City's offense to get going here today.
No doubt about it. And just looking with the eyes, obviously Union City this year, a little shorthanded when it comes to big men. Right?
Yep.
A lot of guards, they know their identity, they know how they play, but Westwood not that big of a team either.
No, but they certainly bring the muscle. We joked before this game that it looks like they brought the wrestling team out. It's going to be tough to see how physical this gets, especially under the rim.
And we saw Union City play a very physical game against Dickinson, so they're not afraid to do what they got to do down low on the block. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. It'll stay with Westwood.
And exactly what we were just talking about right there, those offensive rebounds. Westwood's going to be able to pick up a lot. It's just about limiting the damage, it feels like, for Union City.
And on the inbound, Saratelli gets the bucket off the glass, and Westwood strikes first. See Byron Vanterpool bringing up the ball. He's averaging 12 points per game with about 4 assists. Been very consistent all season long. Has it at the top of the key. Salcedo back to Badillo. Badillo thought about it. Last time we covered Union City, Badillo was averaging 20 a game, just a bit down to about 16 and a half now. Vanterpool drives left out to Badillo. Badillo, three-pointer. Tries to get it off the glass, but it won't go. Westwood gets the rebound. Salcedo not able to get the turnover. Instead, it goes out of bounds. Off by the Union City bench.
this game is moving fast, and that's exactly how Union City has to play defense. They've got to first force turnovers because, as we said, they're not going to fare too well when shots go up, and it's time to fight for rebounds.
And Union City's a team that thrives on forcing turnovers and scoring in transition. Zach Mohammed, a main reason why, averaging 3 steals per game. See him guarding Anacini. Anacini drives with the right hand, not able to get it off the glass, and Walsh cleans it up on the second chance.
And both Westwood buckets so far coming on those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, Union City not able to secure the rebound on the defensive end, and Mohammed fell awkwardly. Now he's grabbing his shin, is limping back up the court. Don't think it's anything too grave.
Yep, and they're getting pesky on defense, which, as I said a little bit ago, is kind of what they have to do. But it's got to result in turnovers. If they just poke it out of bounds, it doesn't really change a whole lot.
This Westwood team has lost 2 of their last 3. They lost to Riverdale and Maua, who are both in their league. Then they beat Pascack Hills in a big win. They won by 15. And the game after this is against Fort Lee, so not a look-ahead game. That's a game they definitely expect to win. And this will suit for them very well in the state playoffs if they're able to secure a W here against Union City. So you know they're going to put their foot on the gas today.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 2 teams with very strong records.
Vanterpool, 3-pointer from the wing.
And there we go. That's what has to happen. First chance points. They're not going to get a whole lot of second chance opportunities. But if they can hit from 3, it really doesn't matter.
No doubt. 3-pointer now. Westwood trying to answer back. That one's short. Badillo over to Vanterpool. Vanterpool surveys the floor. Badillo goes around the screen, up with the right hand, and none. But he'll have a chance at the line. That foul goes against Ceratelli. Ceratelli averaging 13 points per game, 6 boards, and 2 steals. So obviously he's aggressive on the defensive end. A little bit too much there, though.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about a key to the game here for Union City, it's get Westwood in foul trouble. They really don't have a whole lot of depth on the bench. And if you can get someone like Ceratelli out early, that's going to be huge.
That was Joe Ceratelli. He has a brother named Vin, who's also a very big contributor.
It's just a family affair.
It
on
is.
This team.
RJ Anacheni has a brother, Mason, who's also on the squad. You see RJ there, guarded by Mohammed. Anacheni passes it out. That one out to Walsh, and Walsh gets caught with a walk. Excuse me, that was Ceratelli, not Walsh. Ceratelli traveled. And the most interesting part about this Union City team is Zach Mohammed, in the sense that a lot of times he plays the 5. Against Dickinson, we saw him defending down low. We also saw him get the tip-off here in the beginning of the game. But then he'll guard the best guard on the team, which is what he's doing right now against Anacheni. Someone who's so versatile defensively, depending on the exact lineup that you have out there. You can use Mohammed in so many different ways on defense.
Yep, and there goes Pavlin in 6'3" seniors. So Union City, we talked about them needing size. They find it on the bench here. And if he can play today, that's going to be huge.
Vanterpool was surprised at how good of a look he had there, so he kind of just faded away on the 3-pointer. Didn't really set his feet, drills it nonetheless. Know how talented he is offensively, plays with no fear, and that is a careless turnover. Westwood, after starting off winning 4-0, now Union City on an 8-0 run.
I mean, we talked about it, size. It's going to be what we talk about all game, but Union City's beating them on the perimeter right now.
No doubt about it. Baez spins out to Vanterpool. Vanterpool back to Badillo. So Union City likes to do a lot. Mohammed driving down the lane, gets it to go. They're so patient offensively and have so many guys that can beat you off the dribble. Zach Mohammed there that time.
Yeah, I mean, Union City's just making space.
That one all the way across the court. Burwell goes around. A little reverse attempt there. Not able to get it to fall. Vanterpool, hesitation. Step back, three-pointer. Bottoms. Byron Vanterpool getting hot here in the first quarter.
I mean, we saw this game start out kind of exactly how we thought. Union City getting dominated on the glass. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're hitting their threes like they are right now.
No doubt. And actually, when they played Dickinson, that's something that we kept saying, that they were getting out rebounded against that Rams team, but because of the amount of three-pointers that they were able to drill, in contrast to the lack of three-pointers that Dickinson was making that day, Union City was able to secure a victory. And right now, it's just been all Soaring Eagles offensively after a timeout here from Westwood.
Yeah, I mean, shooting consistency, especially from three-point, is hard to find at any level, but especially at the high school level. But that's why Union City's been so successful this year. They're towards the top of the HCIAL. They're fighting for that all-important third seed, which is more important this year than in any year I can really remember. And this is a huge game in momentum. You know, we talk about important games. They've got one tomorrow against Bayonne, and that's huge. That very well could be the decider for that number 3 seed. Bayonne plays a little bit later tonight. You might be able to make the case that they might be a little tired as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, Union City has an advantage. They play much earlier.
Absolutely. But a game that went over at the Bees Nest. Did I say that right?
Yeah, the Bees have nests, yeah.
No,
the
Bees
hive,
don't
the
have
hive,
nests.
the hive, the
oh,
hive,
my
the
God,
hive.
we're losing it.
Yeah, we're...
Manny, it's only game one. We've got
that's
3. We've got
clipped.
Oh, God. I knew something was up.
Yeah, something didn't sound right there. But Dio, three-pointer. Everything's going right now for Union City, especially shooting the basketball. 16-4 now is the score. They are red hot from 3. And a turnover force now. That's Joseph Moore, who's actually averaging 2 steals a game this year. Already has his first year in the first quarter. Vanterpool pull up from the mid-range, and everything it's falling.
And I mean, are we talking about the importance of the 3 seed? And this is exactly the type of performance that you need if you want to defeat a team like Hudson Catholic, who they would theoretically be playing on the 3 seed in the Hudson County tournament. I mean, they're shooting from the perimeter. They've made space down low. Everything's going right now.
And let's see how Union City plays Bayonne tomorrow. Hudson Catholic, not a huge team. So you would figure if Union City is able to match up decently against them, they're obviously kind of vulnerable. They almost lost to Bayonne. It took a buzzer beater over there. And you would think if Union City can take care of business on the road tomorrow, maybe they can do the same against Hudson.
I mean, not only I talked about how much that game means in terms of seeding, but it's just going to tell us so much about where the top of the county looks like, especially when it comes to the public schools. There's always kind of that battle. That's the one thing that has rotated in this county. Who is the top public school? It was very clearly Dickinson last year. They lost a lot of players to graduation. And now Bayonne and Union City, they're the top 2. It's very clear. And we're kind of going to figure out who owns that one spot or if there's still a fight for it tomorrow night.
Many people would argue Hoboken last year too. But it was that battle between those two. This year it's Union City and Bayonne, no doubt. Vanterpool tries another one. Moore, offensive rebound, puts it back up, not able to get the second chance bucket. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. Baez checks out for Badillo. So Coach Morano saw a missed three-pointer, and he said Badillo's got to go right back in.
I mean, it's hard to keep him out when he's playing like he has right now.
Vanterpool in the corner. That one's way short. Rebound by Saratelli, and it'll go the other way. Union City, very aggressive with their hands, and they've done that all year. They have so many guys averaging more than 1 steal on this roster.
Well, I mean, I think part of it's trying to compensate for that little bit of a shorter stature or less muscle. You got to be pesky because that's what you can be. I mean, we've seen a lot of shorter players on the boys and girls side of the county make a name for themselves on their pesky defense, even if they don't quite have the height.
Especially the guys on the bench. Right now, we're seeing Moore, who just got a block and is guarding Anicheni thoroughly. Walsh gets the rebound. Anicheni in the corner, guarded by Moore again. Gets past him, pass across the baseline in the corner. 3-point attempt here for Westwood. That one a little bit too heavy. Going the other way is Vanterpool. Over to Badillo. Henry Smith, another guy who can do a lot of damage off the bench, especially defensively. Vanterpool, 3-point attempt. That one off to the right. Badillo gets the offensive rebound. Smith, first quarter winding down. Moore tries a three-pointer. That one's short. 1 second to go. They won't even put up the heave. And all Union City in this first quarter, 18-6 is the score at the end of one. We'll be right back after a short break for quarter number 2. Back here for the second quarter of action in this game between Westwood and Union City, and a 5-second violation to start things off. Westwood not able to inbound the ball. It was a 3-point bonanza in the first quarter for the Soaring Eagles, and now they're looking to stay hot. Already a good start for them in the second. Padillo, pull-up jumper. That one a little bit short. Pierre Louise gets the rebound, and he'll have a chance for some points at the line.
And one thing I think we didn't talk about a whole lot in the first half, just because we were so mesmerized almost by how well Union City's shooting, they only allowed 6 points, and 4 of those came within the first minute or so, and they were just locked down from then on.
No doubt about it, especially on the perimeter, which is what we've been raving about on both sides, offensively and defensively, how well they're playing on the perimeter. Pierre Louise driving baseline, not able to get that one to fall. Another offensive rebound and a walk from Baez.
And I mean, now I think, and I imagine this was talked about in that first quarter huddle. Now you become a little more defensive minded. You've built yourself an unimaginable cushion here at the start of this game. Now it's time to maybe extend those possessions a little bit and just let this game flow a little bit more.
It is early, but that is true. You don't want to give Westwood any room for a run here. So Union City looking to keep up the intensity on defense. And that one goes off the glass and in. A bucket for the Westwood Cardinals coming from R.J. Charles there. Zach Mohammed, three-pointer. That one short. And Union City grown a little bit cold. Missed their last few jump shots. Coach Moreno not happy with the shot selection there.
No, and I mean, when you're making all of them, all is well in Coach Moreno's head. But, frankly, the rate that they were shooting at wasn't very sustainable.
That's true. That's a better shot selection, I would say, from Badillo.
That'll put a smile on Coach Moreno's face.
No doubt about it. But also, I think the frustration came from how early it was in the possession. Either way, Union City secured some points on that end of the floor. And there's Zach Mohammed doing what he does best. Forces a turnover, and he'll take it all the way by himself. I mean, 22-8 is the score.
He looked like a receiver there, full extension on that pick.
Like the guy from the Patriots yesterday. Have another big football game tonight as well.
Some might say.
We'll be here in Jersey City. Probably got some better sports coverage here on HCIAL Athletics.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if ESPN moves the game back a little bit so that these don't interact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would say that might be the way to go. And Cheney gets his first three-pointer of the game. Badillo, elbow jumper, and he gets fouled on the attempt. A little bit too aggressive there for Westwood defensively.
I mean, now for Union City, it's just get buckets however you can. I mean, if you can score at any sort of somewhat consistent rate and just prevent the run, that's what you're working on now. You're preventing the run. You're preventing them from having some 3 minutes where they dominate you on both sides of the ball, and all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and this game's tied.
I mean, honestly, they're doing everything you have to do to suffocate an opposing team. They're out-rebounding them. They're shooting well from three. They're getting to the line, and they're making their free throws as Badillo goes 2 for 2 there. So Union City off to a wonderful start.
They're just excelling. I mean, it's hard to every facet.
Charles, three-pointer. That one, no good. Badillo secures the rebound. Henry Smith now. He's got some numbers, gives it over to Vanterpool. Vanterpool drives left, out to Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis floater. That one, nothing but net. Pierre-Louis, who's been a godsend for Union City this year. McNair transfer, averaging 9.5 points per game and 6 rebounds. So he's been doing a good job on the glass as well.
And look, I just want to emphasize how good this Union City offense is doing so far. Westwood has had games where they've won and their opponent has scored 34 points. I mean, Union City's 2 possessions away from matching that already.
Badillo not able to extend the lead there after what was a good look in the corner. Wouldn't definitely expect him to make. And Cheney drives baseline. 3-point attempt for the Cardinals. That one in and out. Badillo gets the rebound. Vanterpool will take his time going the other way. Vanterpool yet to score in this second quarter and tries to do so there. And one, Byron Vanterpool. I hold my tongue. He'll try a 3-point play at the line.
I hold my tongue. There we go.
I told him he hadn't scored in the
line.
second quarter. Yeah, I've never used that. Got to try new things, new calls. Public can relate to that, I would say. Vanterpool finishes the 3-point play. Klein shoots it over to the corner. Back to Cheney, top of the key. Cheney, guarded by Smith. He'll try a 3-pointer. That one off to the left. Rebound Cardinals. Back out to Cheney. He'll try another one. That one a little bit too strong. Badillo gets the rebound. And Cheney, who is one of the leading scorers on this squad, yet to really get a rhythm. Vanterpool drives baseline, kicks it out to Pavlin in the corner. That one no good. Badillo gets the offensive rebound. Zach Mohammed called for a travel. Coach Morano wanted a foul there.
Yeah, it looks just a little bit like he wanted
Just a bit. Last we were on the air together, we were talking about Hudson County coaches and their antics, I guess I would say, or passion on the bench. Morano's up there. Yeah.
He's up there.
Klein gets the floater to fall. Teardrop action there for Nick Klein. Now it's Vanterpool bringing it up the floor. Union City leading by 16 points with just about 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Badillo, long 3-pointer, drills it.
This is unbelievable.
Yes.
I mean, you see it on these offensive rebounds. It looks like they've pretty much taken Westwood out of the game, and it's still so early. We're barely over 10 minutes in at this point.
There's no doubt you can feel it that they feel outmatched in this game. Definitely showing right now, and it obviously shows on the scoreboard. Klein over to Saratelli. Saratelli answers back with a three-pointer.
And I mean, not much you can do about there. Great closeout from Vanderpool. Just sometimes they're going to hit that.
No doubt about it. Again, obviously, we haven't really seen it this game, but this is a good Westwood team. I mean, at least on paper, and you can see they have some talent. Union City has just been on fire today. They're playing almost perfect, and Vanderpool tries to keep the trend going there, not able to get that three-pointer to fall. Foul called against Zach Mohammed.
Substitution, Union City, 23.
Joseph Moore checks into this game for Zach after the foul.
11, R.J. Jones.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Joseph Moore gets in the passing lane. He's got one man to beat. He does so, but he smokes the layup. And then he forces a turnover again. He'll have another chance. This time, he makes it. Joseph Moore doing a wonderful job defensively.
Talk about making up for your mistake.
Yeah.
It looked like almost he wanted to dunk it and then decided back on the layup and just didn't have it. But you know, what a way to keep yourself in the game and keep coach from having a little talking to with you in a few minutes.
No doubt. He still might get told something, but definitely made up for it, at least in
certainly
terms of scoring.
lessened the blow.
No doubt about it. Henry Smith now tries a Euro floater. That one won't go. Badillo almost cleans it up. Instead, it'll go the Cardinals' way. Union City had a chance to go up 20 there. Less than a minute to go. Anacheni drives, gets past Moore, fadeaway, and a beautiful take from Anacheni. And you could tell he's just gassed right now. But he gets the bucket to fall nonetheless.
And here's where, if you're Union City, you really slow things down. 35 seconds left. You just don't want to run against you. Some crazy run over the next 30 seconds happening. You want to go into halftime with a comfortable lead, and that's pretty much already guaranteed at this point. But
yeah, and also not giving them extra momentum is the most important part. Talk about how huge the mental aspect of every sport is, especially in high school, and Union City trying to keep the upper hand. Badillo tries a three-pointer. That one's good, and with 5 seconds to go, that might be the last bucket of this half. Saratelli going to try a deep three, and that one is no good. Union City up 37-18 at the end of the first half. What a set of 2 quarters.
I mean, this is just domination. And I said at the beginning of the second quarter that part of this shooting wasn't sustainable, but they have absolutely sustained it.
No doubt.
The defense has only allowed 12 points. You know, maybe that's double from the first quarter, but you have held a great Westwood team that has dropped 65 in most of their wins, and you have them at 18 right now. You have them on pace to drop less than 40 through the entirety of this game. You're more than doubling them up, and there's no special part of the game that I really want to pay a compliment to besides maybe the three-point shooting, because they're just playing so well all around.
Just straight excellence on every side of the ball and every facet of the game. So stay tuned for the second half of this one. My name's Manny Pereira. Next to me is Caden Drumler. Keep it on HCSD Athletics, because in 9 minutes, we'll be right back with coverage of the second half of this game. You want to go now? No. We're back here for coverage of the second half of this one. Union City leading 37-18 against Westwood, and obviously it was all Soaring Eagles in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw domination. We saw a championship team go out there, and I think this is the first time all year we've truly seen what Union City is capable of. They connected on all fronts, and we're right next to the Union City bench. I was able to hear Coach Moreno a little bit talking to his team before he just sent them out of the huddle. Said it's 0-0. Keep up that same intensity, and there's 16 more minutes to play. They've got to keep it up.
There's no doubt they take after the intensity of their coach, especially Joseph Moore and Henry Smith off the bench, playing such a big role defensively for this team, and it sets up your scorers like Byron Vanterpool and Fernando Badillo, who combined for 29 points in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely. The stars are going off, but it's really a whole team performance right now. That's what's leading them to have those shots, to have that availability, and they're executing.
No doubt about it. And Salcedo, who had a lot of time off in the first half because of how well a lot of those guys in the second unit were playing, is now back on the floor, and we know he can definitely provide some more spark offensively. There he gets blocked. And then a foul is called on Salcedo. So RJ Charles will inbound. Union City pressing a little bit here to start things off in the second half. Mentioned how they want to keep applying pressure. Anicheni, fade away on Mohammed. That one's short. Back to Anicheni, who gets the offensive rebound and goes around Pierre Louise, is able to get a bucket there. Very pretty score there for Westwood.
Yeah, and a little bit of the struggles that we saw in Union City's defense to start that first quarter with those second chance points. They took Pavlin out, so their height is gone, like a lot of size in him as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they use him as this game moves along.
Pierre Louise tried to find Salcedo down low. Westwood forces a turnover. Anicheni bounce pass to Saratelli. That one goes off the front iron. A little bit too strong there. Vanterpool had a few highlight plays in the first half, especially that step back 3 on the wing. Timeout called by Union City. Not happy with the offensive output to start things off in the second half. A turnover and a few missed shots. Union City still up 17, but Moreno wanted to take the time here. Still a lot of game left, obviously. Union City last went out. They also scored a ton of points, scored 70 against the White Englewood, but they were actually down big in the first half. So they know that comebacks are very possible in the high school space. And Westwood, being a very good team, is obviously capable of that. So a good time out there from Moreno to get his team back in order and look to start a run here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we had a first half that moved very quick. Pavlin back in the game was something we just talked about, and Union City's just got to slow this game down.
It'll stay with the Eagles. Vanterpool receives the inbound. Guarded by Saratelli. Trying to work on him. Crossover, pull-up jumper. That one a little bit off, and Westwood gets the rebound. Anicheni coming the other way. Hurrying things up here for the Cardinals. Now they settle back into a half-court set here. Anicheni drives, tries to pass it out. Pavlin gets in the passing lane, and a wonderful play from Pavlin. Very athletic there to secure the ball for Union City. Bounces it off a white jersey.
Every bit of that 6'3" reach right there to get around him and just get that tip on the ball. And not much you can do if you're Westwood there.
It's exactly true. One thing about Union City that they've shown in this game is that they're very athletic. And in high school, if you don't have that much size, but you can make it up with athleticism and obviously shooting. You can do a lot of great things, win a lot of games, which is what they've done all season long. Badillo, three-pointer. That one's good. Fernando Badillo stays hot from beyond the arc. About 3 minutes into this third quarter, Union City up 20. They've scored double the amount of points that Westwood has. Baez forces a turnover there. Mohammed secures the steal, and he goes all the way up the court, bounces it off the glass with the right hand, secures another score for Union City, and Westwood trying to hurry things up. Their lack of patience leads to a mistake.
And I mean, it's just such consistency, a little bit of a struggle to start out the third quarter, but they call the timeout and they look like exactly the same team they were in the first half. They're scoring on all fronts and the shooting is just there.
Truly an incredible performance thus far, as we're very well into this game. Joseph Moore on 2 white jerseys, almost gets it to go. Pavlin gets the offensive rebound, and he'll try to secure some points at the charity stripe.
And just to note, you know, as a first row seat to all of this, Coach Gamble, Bayonne, he's right here watching this whole thing go down. He knows, guys, what an important game he has against this team tomorrow, and he is just seeing them dominate Westwood right now.
We're going to call that game. And one concern, because obviously, I mean, on paper, probably the most highly anticipated matchup of the night. But Bayonne might be looking ahead a little bit to tomorrow.
Absolutely. I mean, this is scary. If you see a team play like this and you know you're playing later tonight and then not even 24 hours later, you're hitting the road. I mean, they are hosting, excuse me. But you're welcoming a team that has just dominated another very competitive basketball game. It's tough to be completely mentally confident when you've seen with your own eyes right here what they can do.
And you got to think that has lit a fire under Union City with Gamble right there watching every bit of this. And I'm sure Morano mentioned sometime during the pregame that they put on a good performance. They can strike some fear into that Bayonne squad and get some edge in the mental side.
Absolutely. And the matchup there, Bayonne taking on Jackson Township right here at 6:30. That's the scheduled start time. We don't know. We've got quite a few games between now and then, so we'll see where all these times start.
We've been moving along fairly quick.
We have. 10-minute break in between games. That's helped it.
That helps a ton. Padillo, three-pointer. That one a little bit off. Morano saying the release was a little bit too quick. Don't want to rush it and lead to a miss. Anna tries a three-pointer. That one off to the left.
And really from the perimeter is where Westwood, you know, they haven't been able to respond much at all, but especially from the perimeter, they haven't been able to make up the points. And when Union City is, I mean, I have to assume they have more than half of their points coming from range right now. It's not a fair matchup.
And the Saratelli brothers have been almost neutralized. I mean, we haven't seen them do much.
I mean, who
game.
hasn't at this point?
It's incredible because they actually combined for about 25 points a game. And there's Anna Cheney, who makes a beautiful finish with the left hand, takes a hard fall. He's kind of been the only one to show up all day, though, for the Cardinals.
You know who he reminds me of?
Go ahead.
Jake Ellis.
Okay. I mean, he's a lot shorter than Jake Ellis, but I see the play style and the
I just meant he
fearlessness.
looks like Jake Ellis.
Oh, okay. Well, they play a fairly similar style of basketball as well. Jake Ellis was at St. Mary's right now in Rutherford. Hoboken is missing him.
They're playing next, I believe.
They are playing next against Ferris, so we
They're
got
here.
another county matchup coming up. So if Union City wins this game, we guarantee Hudson County going 3-0 to start things off. Obviously, we have Lincoln McNair, so it's a guaranteed win for the county.
Yeah, this is the only one. Then we can say, yeah, we got a good ESPN statistic.
Yeah, Hudson County starts 3-0 in the MLK Day Challenge. And then we got two heavyweight matchups Dickinson and Toltonville, is high school from Staten Island. That's probably why you never heard of them. Unless you're very in tune with high school basketball, then you have. Very
I'm
solid
not even
program.
that in tune with high school basketball.
But Dio will go to the line. And then after that Dickinson game, obviously, we have Bayonne and Jackson Township. Coming
Yeah,
all
we
the
got the
way
heavyweights.
from down south, man. I wonder if those kids go to Six Flags.
You go to Six Flags like a lot? I would go to Six Flags
I
a
would
lot.
go to Six Flags a lot.
Because I used to have like the memberships, but I didn't really take full advantage of it. I didn't have a car. I couldn't drive back then,
Yeah,
so I was
it's
kind
a
of
longer drive for us.
I was kind of at the mercy of my parents.
But Dio goes 2 for 2 from the line. He's been wonderful from the charity stripe all season long, and it's continued today.
Badillo's earned a trip to Six Flags.
Excuse me, I'm sorry?
I said Badillo's earned a trip to Six
Yes,
Flags.
he has, no
I think
doubt.
this entire team has. I think
100%.
no time today or tomorrow. Obviously, lots
Yeah.
of basketball to play, but
And it's too cold. I think it's closed.
oh
I would
yeah,
assume.
definitely not open.
A lot of snow yesterday. And on a bucket for Westwood there on Joseph Moore, who met the white jersey at the rim.
That's a good team bonding activity. You preseason.
Six Flags. I wonder if, Union City has looked strong here. And I'm going to reach. I'm about to say something not the most coaching analysis you've ever heard. But a lot of shoveling yesterday. I assume these guys shoveled. Is that why they're doing
Are
so
they
well in
feeling
the class
strong?
today? Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can assume Westwood probably shoveled just as
They
much
did.
snow.
Maybe that's why their jump shots off.
It could
Nah,
be.
that's
yeah,
so
but
harsh. I'm so sorry. If there's somebody watching. We're just having fun here. It's been
21-point game.
it is a 21 point
We gotta
game.
find something to talk about.
Baez gets the first free throw to fall.
You never know because we don't get statistics like the commentators in
Exactly.
the NBA do. So we gotta do our own critical thinking here
No doubt.
and theorize.
Baez goes 2 for 2 from the line. I honestly cannot remember the last time Union City missed a free throw, if they have at all. Big reason why they're up 23 points right now. And Moreno keeping up the intensity nonetheless. You would think it's a tight game, but that's the type of attitude that this Union City team takes on, and it's why they have a lot of success.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the attitude we see from all the top coaches here in the
Yep.
county. They're tough on their team, but they know that not every game's going to be like this. They got to prepare them for those tougher moments, and when you have that constant of intensity, no matter what the scoreboard looks like, it helps when it really matters.
No doubt about it. It's something about Northern New Jersey basketball
I just don't know where they get the energy from.
that's fair. It's a drive to win.
A lot of coffee in the morning.
I don't even think they need it. A lot of that. I don't think
No,
Drennan
maybe
needs
they
coffee.
just no.
Sean Drennan does not need
absolutely
coffee in the
not.
morning. I wonder if he's watching.
Hey, coach, if you're out there.
Maybe he'll answer that question when he's here today. Baez drives and not able to finish it there.
Oh yeah, we can chat with him later.
Charles, gorgeous pass in transition, leads to a bucket. Number 20, Gabe Arcieri. Beautiful pass there from RJ Charles.
Moreno's just got a water bottle. He's just staying hydrated. Keeps it on the scorer's table.
Never seen somebody pull out Saratogas the way that Coach Shaw does. Vanderpool tries that one, doesn't able to get it to go. But Shaw's always got a Saratoga. I go to Seton Hall, so I see him there fouling the other end. Maybe that'll be a new trend in Jersey.
What? Moreno's rocking a Kirkland water bottle right now.
Okay.
He hasn't really made much of a dent in it so far. It's pretty. His
full.
water bottle's pretty full. Yeah, he might be dehydrated.
I don't think he's.
Oh, he's
dehydrated.
grabbing a sip.
He's chilling. Yeah.
Wonder if you heard that.
Anna Cheney back to the line here for Westwood. That one a little bit too strong. Anna Cheney, second free throw. That one falls. Now a 20-point game.
Still exactly where you want to be now if you're Union City. I mean, they're maintaining this lead. And you know, there's no reason to play too aggressive. You don't need to push for a 30-point win. You don't need to push for a 40-point win, which you could say is what they were on pace for at the end of that first half. But they just need to keep it where they are, and they're playing slow and they're hitting their shots, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Pavlin and one on the reverse layup. And he's had a wonderful game today on both ends of the floor. Makes another play there for the Soaring Eagles. He'll try to complete it at the line. Pavlin puts the finishing touches on a three-point play. Another made free throw for this Union City team.
And how about him today? I mean, not a player that gets a whole lot of time, but he has absolutely showed out today, and it's right when Union City needed him.
No doubt about it. Ramses Baez had Vanterpool, but tries to go through the double team, and Westwood does not get the half-court heave. At the end of the third quarter, 50-27 is your score. Union City leads. We'll be right back with more in just a few minutes. We're back here in the fourth quarter. RJ Charles over to Andrew Bellinger. Bellinger getting his first taste of the game here. Going to try to make an impact and earn some minutes on this Westwood squad. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the white jerseys. Bellinger gets past Vanterpool. Pass down low and a foul on the attempt.
Of course, just to remind everybody, at 2 p.m., Hoboken Ferris, it looks like we might actually get a somewhat on-time start.
We actually might get it on time. I'm shocked at how these games have been coming along time-wise. We might not miss much of the natty.
We'll see about that. No overtime. That's the big thing.
Hoboken Ferris should be a tight one. I mean, Hoboken can score the heck out of the ball. That's what we're going to see next. Obviously, a younger team struggle against more mature squads around the county, but they've had a few games where they've been able to put the ball in the basket, that's for sure.
And that'll be the same crew as your first game.
Lena and Ethan. And guys, if you ever see the producer not getting the score bug updated in time, you just type in Caden wake up or Manny wake up. But do Caden, please. It'll hurt my feelings.
I'm not doing it for this game.
You're not doing it? Yeah,
Lena wake up for.
Oh no, we can't throw Lena under the bus like that. We could do it to each other. Here comes Union City back on offense, looking to extend their lead, and Badillo not able to get that one to fall off to the right.
It's you next game. I'm doing the cameras.
Yes, you're right, actually. Salcedo goes up and makes a wonderful finish there. Tough.
I mean,
with
you
the
want
right
to talk
hand.
about athleticism. You mentioned it earlier. That's all of it right there.
No doubt about it. And he hasn't had his best game. He knows that, but plays like that get you going for the rest of this one and also give you a boost of confidence for tomorrow. Walsh over to Bellinger. Bellinger in the corner. That one swifts right through. 52-33 is the score now. Do want to say one thing before the end of our first game on the air. PA announcer is excellent.
This guy's great.
Wonderful.
He was here last year too. Got
Yes,
the
he was.
tail end of last year's games, and it feels like we're at like an NBA arena. This is
No
just-
doubt. We love our PA announcers here on HCIAL Athletics. Obviously, in Hoboken, very great relationship with him, with Prusco.
Presco's
Does
here.
it for Union City. He's awesome. We have a plethora of excellent PA announcing throughout Hudson County.
Tough comp if you want to be a
No doubt.
Hudson County PA announcer.
Not open. Vanterpool, three-pointer, in and out.
But even the shots that are missing, they're so close. They're lined
Yeah.
up perfectly.
These guys are laser focused and have a ton of confidence all game long. And Union City has performed very well in this gym over the last few years. They didn't play in the first MLK Challenge, I believe. Wasn't able to find that game on their schedule from 2024. But last year, 2025, they beat a very good Piscataway team. And obviously, Union City didn't have a great season last year. Nonetheless, had a wonderful victory here in Jersey City. And today, they're playing excellent, to say the least.
And I mean, it was kind of a similar theme. They hit a ton of threes last year,
Yep.
and that's kind of what carried them, especially from their bigger players.
No doubt. Amari Moore, I believe it was. No, that's Union City. It was I'm so sorry. I know his name was Omar. He played football. He made like 83s last year.
We got the archives up. I'll check it out.
Omar Tillman.
There
it
we
is.
go. Yep. Had 23
Yeah,
in that
23
game.
and 10.
Double-double on 23 points.
Yeah, that was something to remember. For someone who's primarily a football player, he's actually playing football in college right now.
15 of those 23 points coming on the three ball.
Second unit now in for Union City. Number 21, Kenneth Burwell, getting his first minutes of the game on the court with Pavlin, Joseph Moore, Henry Smith, and Ramses Baez. This is great for this Eagles squad. Get your starters some rest for the end of this game, get to go home, eat, feeling good about a victory going into tomorrow, which is obviously one of the biggest games of the. Tomorrow's a huge day for Hudson County. We also
Absolutely.
have Prep Hudson.
On the girls' side, I can't remember the specific matchups, but some big games going on over there as well.
It's going to be active. We're going to be active on HCST Athletics, at least on the Instagram side. Tomorrow will be huge. So we do not rest after what might be like a 10-hour day today, and we love it. We do it all with joy. Very grateful for Jerry Walker to have us here doing this event. Head coach Ben Gamble, who was very excited about this during the football season. I talked to him about this event. And they do a wonderful job setting it up. And we're obviously very grateful to be a part of it and get it to you guys back home when you're not able to make it on a day like today. Still, don't miss out on all the action when it comes to Hudson County sports. Here on our YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you're already watching, because why not? It's free. And also,
It's right there.
yeah. And if you're not watching on your phone, take out your phone, go on Instagram, and follow us. We've already posted.
There we go.
a lot
Well,
of content
they got
today.
Instagram on the laptops now too.
They do. They've always had Instagram on the laptop.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking like
Yeah.
this.
Traveling violation. Follows there. We'll have post-game coverage. Actually interviewed 2 very big politicians in Hudson County. We're moving along. We're moving
up.
along on HCSC Athletics. Burwell, 3-pointer. He gets his first bucket of the day, and the bench loves it.
I mean, it's just everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you have days like that. I mean, sometimes things just click, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
And Union City would love for this to continue tomorrow. Just a few minutes away in Bayonne. Baez goes up with the right hand. That one a little bit too heavy. Westwood going the other way. Free throws for the Cardinals. It'll be number 24, Mason Anacheni, who is obviously RJ Anacheni's brother.
We've got 5 Union City players ready to check in.
Yep.
Here come this free throw. So, I mean, 2.5 minutes left. Plenty of space to give the younger guys a chance to get out there and get some experience. And they're getting it, uniquely so against a very good team. You usually don't have a gap like this against a team like Westwood. So now you're getting your players in a very competitive environment. And I'm sure Coach Moreno told them, hey, go out, do your thing, go play.
No doubt about it. And you're going to get a chance here. Yeah, a lot of time to definitely show something to their coach. Andres Campusano checks in with Juan De La Cruz. Number 15, Elvis Baez is in this game as well. Tomas Fernandez.
And the added benefit, obviously, and now your starters have a little bit more rest. You're playing again tomorrow. You want them going all out.
Yeah, and even the second unit resting right now. That's why it's important to have bodies and have a lot of depth on your bench. Actually, fun fact, I grew up playing a lot of pickup with Juan De La Cruz over at Roosevelt Elementary School.
There we go. Shout out.
He can score the ball. He's always been able to score.
Well, if you're the defender, I mean, like.
Okay, all right. Union City loving what they're seeing right now from this unit. Campusano. De La Cruz 3-pointer. And I told you he can score the ball, man. Off the glass and in. Juan De La Cruz gets involved, and the bench is fired up for Union City.
Union City's led by pretty much 20 this entire game, and I think that's one of the best bench pops we've seen from them all game long.
No doubt about it. One of the better announcer moments I've had. Reverse announcer jinx there. De La Cruz again. See if he'll try another one. I don't think so just yet. He's going to share their wealth. Campusano drives in and is met by 3 Westwood defenders. Union City was ready to go nuts again there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, he was going through like 3 guys.
Yeah.
There.
Pass down low. Fernandez not able to keep it in, and Westwood gets a bucket. They'll try to get a 40 points here. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Union City. If they get to 60 points, they will have scored 60 points in 3 of their last 4 games. Obviously, the one where they didn't was against St. Peter's Prep. Hard to score a lot of points
That's
against
a
them.
rough one.
Yeah. 10 points per game. Looks like they will not dribble it out just yet. 3-point attempt. That one just a bit off. De La Cruz Gets the rebound, and he gets the buzzer to go. And Union City acting like they just won the game at the buzzer.
You would think that it was tied before he
Yeah.
put that shot. But a solid performance from the bench nonetheless.
No
Love to see
doubt.
it.
5 points from Juan de la Cruz there at the end. And a lot of points from Union City for sure. 60-41 is the final score as they get the victory. And what a performance from the Eagles.
And I mean, you talk about the offensive start that they had in that first half. They slow it down a little bit in the second half, end up with 60, but they really didn't need to score anymore. The shooting was there. They slowed their pace, and that's exactly how you want to execute a basketball game when you have a lead like you do going into that second half. They never let Westwood feel like they had a chance. They kept them at bay the whole time. I don't think the lead was ever shrunken anywhere below 15. And that's exactly how you play it. They avoided the run. And that's exactly how you win a game once you build that 10-point lead in the first quarter. They executed great. They shot well. And, I mean, just an overall great win.
Complete and utter dominance. They're going to present the MVP award now. So we're going to sign off. Once they present that, we're going to end this live stream, start another one for the Ferris Hoboken game. So stay tuned, and thank you all for watching.
The MVP from Union City, scoring 20 points, number 3, Fernando.